Folks, if you know me, you know I'm usually not a fan of the question, what are your PIDs? Because there are so many different things that affect a tune that if you just copy my PIDs, the chances of it being right for your copter, you may as well almost just throw darts at a board. Well, not quite, but in this case, I make an exception because I'm almost ready to fly a model like the Holybro Shuriken. If you've bought it, you have literally the exact same copter that I do, in which case, more power to you to copy my PIDs and enjoy the copter that hopefully flies just a little bit better than it did with the stock PIDs that came on it. So here are my PIDs. Feel free to copy them. And I'm going to show you a little bit of flight here, me flying on these exact PIDs, so you can see how the copter flies. I think it's flying pretty decent. Now these are the PIDs for Clean Flight 1.12, which is what shipped on the copter. And of course, knowing me, I upgraded this copter to Betaflight after shooting these videos. In fact, I upgraded it to Betaflight 3.0 Release Candidate 3, the newest and the best. And let me tell you that on the stock PIDs, it flew even better. Flew quite well, in fact. Not the best I've ever flown, but pretty well. And of course, I started trying to tune it up, and I raised the D gains and the P gains, and I burned out a motor. The D gains were too high. So part of the reason for that is that these enclosed motors on this copter made it hard to feel that they were getting hot. I couldn't really get my fingers on them. But I'd take the blame. I smoked the motor. So I would say if you're going to fly this on Betaflight 3.0 or any Betaflight, I would say you should probably consider lowering the gyro cutoff frequency so you have more filtering. Betaflight comes with 100 as the default. I would set that to something pretty aggressive, like maybe 70 or maybe even 60, and be very careful about raising your D gains to get rid of prop wash, because if you have too much vibration and not here I go through a gap. Yes, woo! If you have too much vibration and not enough filtering, you'll smoke a motor, so just be careful. But it flew really good even on the defaults, and I was just trying to squeeze the last little bit of even better out of it, and that's when I smoked the motor. Anyway, so no Pro Tunes for Betaflight. But my only tip for you on Betaflight is lower the cutoff on the gyro and fly the default PIDs, and it'll fly even better. Happy flying.